So your character is bleeding. How do you act like you're bleeding? Well, let's talk about that. When you're bleeding on stage, there's several stages. First of all, you have to realize that you're bleeding. There's a physical sensation to blood in that sometimes you don't know you're cut, sometimes you don't know you're scraped, sometimes you don't know your nose is bleeding until you actually touch it and see the blood, and that's when your character would know that they're bleeding. For instance, Stranger Things, 11 is constantly having nosebleeds, and she's not aware, or I mean she's aware of them, but she's not tending to them. They're just happening, and then other people see them. So that's the kind of thing with nosebleeds, is that oftentimes other people will notice them before your character does. So you want to take that into account. And an actual reaction with a nosebleed is to sniff first, to feel like, oh, something's happening, and then put your finger up and see blood, and then it's like, oh, then it's to hide it. Your character wants to hide or mask or tend to the nosebleed. They may announce it, they may dodge away, whatever the scene calls for, but they need to react to the blood in that way. And then how does your character deal with seeing blood? Do they get lightheaded? Do they panic? Do they freak out? Do they just go on business as usual? Those are all kinds of things to consider. I went to Vegas recently and the weather there was really hot and dry, and when I got back I was in rehearsals for a show and all of a sudden my nose started bleeding, and I noticed it before anybody else did, and I just continued on with the rehearsal until the next break, and then I went in and dealt with it. I mean, they obviously knew I had a nosebleed, but I said, no, let's not worry about it. Now, if you're bleeding from a cut, say, your character is not just gonna notice the blood and go like, oh, and shake their hand. That's an indication that, oh, I've got a bloody finger and oh, I gotta go tend to this. You're gonna feel that pain, the pain of the cut. It's gonna kind of sting. If you treat it with iodine, that's gonna really sting. And if you wrap it in a Band-Aid, there's a whole process to that as well. Again, is it bleeding profusely? Is the blood stopping? What would you do to pinch the finger or put a bandage around it or something like that? What would the character do to tend to that bleeding? Because bleeding doesn't just happen for no reason. The character has to react to it. And then finally, if you're bleeding from some sort of cut, stab, wound, or something like that, then it's a different kind of acting thing. You will probably know you're bleeding right away, and the reaction to that blood is gonna be very visceral and very scary for you and unbelievable. You know, there's gotta be a disbelief that I can't believe this is coming out of me right now, and oh God, there's so much of it, and that panic. And then the feeling of head, losing some of the blood from your head and from your limbs. You'll experience weakness and other kinds of things like that. So you gotta take all those things into consideration when you're acting blood. So your character is all bloody. What happens next? Do they wake up from a bad dream? Do they die from trauma? Or do they die from an attack? Trauma, attack, or wake up. Make one of those choices.